I love how they're using the movement of the spear to motivate the camera movement. Glorious. And like a classical painting, his spear cuts across like a brushstroke. Gorgeous. On my Honkai Star Rail cinematic journey, today we have come to Argenti trailer, chivalric romances. We've covered a lot of videos on this channel, and Star Rail is always a pleasure. Star Rail lore masters, join me. Like a silent film, the visual.
Blindly, longingly.
The music is very sophisticated with the strings, and then we have the choir, which adds power to it.
Universal. She is within our grasp and beyond the expanse.
Very dramatic. What he's doing.
Argenti of the Honor-clad swears to you.
Ooh,
the beauty is
awesome. I love it.
Knights of beauty, are they that amazing?
I love the comic relief right there.
Beast deep in the stars,
The music dies.
The omen of evil. It has scales tough as
This
armor.
is so amazing.
Minions keen and powerful.
Please leave me
It
alone.
has a knight's spear lodged in its bones.
No, don't kill him.
On the land at the end of the universe.
Fighting monsters, I can do that too.
Is there a
Seems
lore
that
to
you
that, or
also
is he
have
just
the
messing with the game?
qualifications of a knight.
Whoa.
But forgive me.
Oh my god, the music.
We must part ways.
I love how they're using the movement of the spear to motivate the camera movement. Glorious. And like a classical painting, his spear cuts across like a brushstroke.
The darkness
Gorgeous.
ends here. I vow
Wow,
to make the beauty
the
echo throughout
vines
the
in the-
universe.
We gotta go back and look at this. This is
Till I draw
incredible.
my last breath. For Trilla.
Wow.
What's happening?
There's layers here.
Until I see that light once more, I shall protect beauty everywhere.
Wow. Yeah. He's like
See
a
you again,
performer.
somewhere in the universe.
And he goes off into the sunset.
What was he doing here again?
Directed by
Just a
Argenti,
night
written
of
by
beauty
Argenti. I
passing
love
by.
it. That is so funny. I really like how they merged kind of comedy with amazing dramatic stuff, but I love it because he's kind of over the top, right? Everything he does is over the top. He's really a great fighter. He's dramatic. He's funny. But like he still is really cool. He's just kind of overly dramatic, and everybody's like, okay, can you tone it down a little bit? So I want to talk about a couple of these shots. There's incredible work here.
Blindly.
Look at that photography.
Blindly.
It's like he's on the stage getting photographed, or the stage lights are blinking on him. Like I said in the beginning, there's this really cool violin. Listen to this.
Blindly.
And the violin has this kind of bed of choir, this really strong choir. And it gives it both sophistication with the violin, but also this kind of like strength and heroism with the choir. But then when the beat drops, it gives it an energy. It gives it a little bit of intrigue, but also like a mission. You know, the energy behind it, the beat.
Devoutly. The
Great
beauty
shot.
is universal.
But there, I love the spotlight comes up, which is funny because he's essentially like presenting himself and just kind of pontificating to these people, and they're like, "Wait, what?"
She
I
is
think
within our
it's
grasp
so
and
funny.
beyond the expanse of
I love how we pull back that
Argenti of
layer.
the Honor-clad swears to you.
Yeah,
The beauty is it.
so great, and I love how each of the kind of poses that he takes are meant to show that he's quite dramatic. He's quite overposing everything, but it also mimics classical painting. This kind of high classical grandiosity to everything, which I think reflects his character quite accurately, right? So I love
Knights
that.
of beauty, are they that amazing?
It's so funny. And then the lights cut. It's like, show's over. It's so funny, man.
Legend tells of a lone beast deep in the star.
So this is funny to me. I don't know the lore. That's why I was asking the lore masters. Like, this guy is clearly an innocent, like, kind of cuddly type friend, right?
It's called the omen of evil.
And it's said in the credits. It said this guy was like the evil monster, which I thought was hilarious.
It has scales
Yeah.
tough as armor.
That was great.
Minions
Scales as tough as armor. He's like this little cuddly guy. Like, come on.
keen and powerful. But it has a knight's spear lodged in its bones. On the land at the end of the universe.
Insanity.
Fighting monsters, I can do that too.
It seems that you also
Yeah.
have the qualifications of a knight.
Now this is the part I love. This is where we put aside the humor a little bit and we get into how powerful this guy is.
But forgive me,
There's one shot I love here.
for here we must part.
This is one of my favorite shots. Glorious Glorious, wide open, wide angle lens here, wide angle lens here, probably like a 15 millimeter. It just looks so good, and it's so satisfying. You got the sparks flying off the tip of the spear as he readies it to attack. You got the enemies going in. It's just a glorious composition, and we have the axis tilt on the camera. In this case, not to cause too much unease, though it is a little bit of an uneasy image of the enemies attacking him. It's actually more so to achieve the kind of exaggeration of the spear. As you can see, because the axis tilt, the spear sort of very satisfactory way goes to the corner. Goes right to this lower right third. So following the rule of thirds with composition, that's quite a satisfying place to put it. Great choice.
It is my fate to cross the star.
I love that shot where it just spins her. I mean, come on, look at that. It's glorious. Let's watch it again.
Fate to cross the stars alone.
And he just continues that arc too around the back of his hand. It's very cool. Now this is the part that I said looks like a paint strip.
Cross the stars alone.
Right? Isn't that so cool? And we have this sort of like after image, which looks like classical painting. It's awesome. And they show his feet there, which I think was very appropriate to show he's sophisticated. It's almost like a dance to him. Everything is kind of has an ornamentation to it. It's awesome. Yeah, and that's the part I like. I want to pause on this frame. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a perfect arc. His posture is very, it's almost like ballet. Everything is so perfectly, postured and composed. There's a flower.
Faith is unbreakable.
The flower image blooms and the vines and everything. It's awesome.
The darkness ends here.
This is one of my favorites too, this next section. So these vines are kind of springing up from the floor and snaking around him and everything. You can see just peek his face through there before it closes up. Very nicely done. Now this next shot is crazy. My face blocks it a little bit, so I'm actually going to raise my face up for a second so you can see. Check this out.
To make the beauty echo throughout the universe.
Look at this image. It's insane. It's so well done. I love that we have a lot of negative space in this one. He is, in fact, a silhouette in the composition. And we've taken out all the color. There's this very dilapidated gray. All the color's been pulled out, except for this striking rose red just blooming across the image. And it's really, really well done. I thought it was a really bold choice. You usually don't get stuff like this in trailers like this. It's typically just kind of the gameplay model images lit in the way they usually would be. This is a bold choice. I really like it. And it's in this kind of like cathedral setting, but there is still that flower ornamentation, even in the architecture. Beautifully, beautifully done. I love it. Yeah.
Till I draw my last breath.
And there's more of that, kind of arcing paintbrush, beautiful stuff.
For it, Trilla.
Amazing.
What's happening?
Now I love how he goes off into the sunset here. I think it's hilarious, but also
Till
really
I see
well
that
done.
light once more.
Yeah.
I shall protect beauty everywhere.
Come on, it's so well done. And again, we come back to the stage motif. He's a performer. There's a drama to everything he does, and I think he also is both. He's aware of it, I feel, but he's also doesn't really care. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I like to be dramatic. He's embracing it, and I love how the whole thing is kind of a presentation too, explaining to the characters, and then they're like, wait, what? It's funny to have the different layers of sort of an in-universe fourth wall, right? A play within a play. Very Shakespeare.
See you again, somewhere in the universe.
And then the slow-mo as he goes away with the rose and stuff, as he goes to face the big monster. It's just this hilarious kind of like caricature of a romantic night. And that's the name of it. It's actually chivalric romances. And it doesn't mean romances in the way of, like a lover. It means a romantic view of the world. And that's what's so cool about him. He has a romantic view of life and existence. He doesn't really have time for people who say, life isn't like that. He's in his own world, man. He's in a world of romantic adventure and chivalry and knighthood. Love it.
So, what was he doing here again?
That is so funny. What was that even about? Great. Argenti.
The night of beauty.
Yeah, the evil omen. The omen of evil. Pom pom. Hysterical.
Passing by.
Yeah. Extra. Uninvited guest. The swarm. Yeah, I love it. Very, very well done. Shout out to Star Rail. Good stuff, man. You guys always deliver in the cool cinematics. I really, really enjoyed this. And I think my favorite part is probably that shot. We want to see that one more time. Just that glorious bit of
the universe.
It's awesome. What a shot. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. But thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out again to Atlas for sponsoring this video. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much, friends. And try out the Unicorn Overlord demo and pre-order if you enjoy it.